Now, these marketing ideas, they're going to help you generate leads, but you have to take it a step further and nurture these leads, because that is so important. And we'll talk about that, more towards the end. We hit 500 followers over here on TikTok, and I am overly filled with excitement, because if you know, I have been struggling to grow this TikTok account, and I think the reason why is because it's so super niched down. It is for a specific individual: aesthetic service providers, nurse injectors, licensed estheticians, aesthetic dentists. It can really be cosmetic dentists too, if you want to fall under that bracket, dermatologists, plastic surgeons. So I think that is why I have struggled just a tad bit to, kind of get some traction over here. But we're finally here. We're finally at 500. Again, I'm so excited. And I did tell myself that I would go live every day, even if it was just for 10 minutes a day. I will go live every day once I hit 500 followers over on TikTok. So have I kept that promise? I'll be 100% honest. No, I have not kept that promise, but I will say I have, I've attempted to, let's just say that. So can I get an E for effort? I mean, I'm just saying, okay? I want to go ahead and get into it, because this video is going to be super informative. If you are an aesthetic service provider, if you're a practice owner and you have been struggling to generate quality leads, okay, this video is going to help you, because I'm going to give you some creative holiday marketing strategies, if you will, that are going to help you generate quality leads, and they're also going to help you email lists build too, because that's very important. Creating lists and segmenting, this word is so hard for me to say, segmenting your audiences. If you offer various services, particularly want to overload the patient that is more interested in laser hair removal, you don't want to overload them with content about Botox, because they might, that's just not what their interest is. I'm not saying they can't never get any types of content about neurotoxins or filler if they're interested in laser hair removal, no. But you want to get into the habit of email list building and segmenting your audiences, creating lists for different interests. But most importantly, it's going to help you generate a list of quality leads that could potentially turn into quality spending patients that come and receive services from you, okay? And then the best thing about what we're about to talk about in this live is that the information, it can literally be used, rinse and repeat. Yes, I mean, we're going to always have holidays throughout the 12-month calendar year. So you can just kind of take the information that I'm giving you and implement it for Valentine's Day in 2025, or implement it for St. Patty's Day. I would like to tell anybody is I can only give you surface level information. If you're interested and you want to dive deeper, you want more of a one-on-one tailored approach, all you have to do is visit my website, Cheri Cobb Creative. Start with a one-on-one strategic marketing audit. I want to help you. That is what I'm here to do. So a quick little intro if you are new here, because I know that I have quite a few new faces on TikTok. I am Cheri. I'm a mother, I'm a friend, I'm a daughter, I'm a December Capricorn, and I have a passion for marketing, video content creation. I have a psychology degree. I love to study human behavior and all that fun stuff, and I just so happen to own a concierge marketing company, and we specialize in medical and dental aesthetics. Those are the types of clients that we work with. So everything that I'm about to give you in this live today is going to be tailored to that industry. Creative marketing ideas. Now, these marketing ideas, they're going to help you generate leads, right? But you have to take it a step further and nurture these leads, because that is so important. And we'll talk about that, more towards the end, but that's the most important part, is that you nurture the leads, because we can give you all sorts of strategies and tactics and hacks and 1-2 steps and everything else. But if you're not nurturing what's coming in, you're wasting your time. You're doing it for nothing. What we're doing is we're collecting data, because that's the most important asset, is someone's time and someone's information. You already got their time because they're watching your content, they're watching your videos. Now you want to get their data, their emails, their phone numbers. So you want to have a way that you can continue to keep up with them, continue to nurture them, and continue to, you know, feed them with whatever content they need until they can make that educated buying decision. Okay, that's the whole point of online digital marketing, right? I know so many people think that it's only for you know, the fun, the dancing, the trends and whatnot, but missing out on so much if you don't take these steps as an aesthetic service provider. Because the thing that you have to understand is that there's a lot of, you know, gurus and experts on the internet, and they're giving you information. And I'm not saying that their information is wrong or right, because marketing is very subjective and it is based off of experience. But what you have to understand is your goals may look a tad bit different from theirs. You know, your goals is to get more people in the door, more people in your chairs, launch a second or third location one day. That's your goal, right? The goal of an influencer is just probably to get more eyes on their content, so they can get more comments, so they can get more engagement, so that they can work with more brands, right? So your goals are different. This is why I toot my own horn, toot toot. I love the fact that I'm able to take my experience working in various medical and dental offices, tie it with my experience of learning like human behavior, why people do what they do, why they buy what they buy, why they click where they click, why they say what they say, tied in with my marketing experience. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. It's been a while since I've recorded a YouTube video. Again, hi YouTube. It's been a while since I've recorded a YouTube video while I did a skincare routine. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment. I really do. And this is no makeup. I've already washed my face, by the way, just so you guys know. And I used the Refining Foam Cleanser by Skin Better. Let me show it to YouTube. Let's focus. There we go. Refining Foam Cleanser by Skin Better. And y'all, I am obsessed. So this actually is a replacement for the Oxy Fusion wash. They used to have an Oxy Fusion wash, and I was so obsessed with that because it would get so bubbly and you would only need a little bit, a tiny little bit, to get the job done. And I'm all about saving product. This one, same thing. You only need a very tiny bit of the product, for one, and for two, you just put it on and it's almost like a cream base. I guess because it's, you know, it's a foam cleanser, so it feels like it's moisturizing and hydrating your skin at the same time. It is perfect if you have like normal to oily skin. It helps with, you know, stripping that surface layer of oil and the dead skin. So I'm all for it. I'm here for it. Skin Better, I think you did your damn thing with this one. I'm just saying. Let me just go ahead and be honest with y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all everything that I'm using, because I have a very bad case of ADD or ADHD undiagnosed, okay? And if I try to tell you the products that I'm using and give you this good information, okay, something might not come out right. So you'll just see the products. If there's anything that you know, I had to tell y'all about this one, okay, because this one here, I just love it. Anything else that you see me use, you're watching on TikTok, you guys just need to come to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I will link all of the products in the description box below. And then if you're watching on YouTube, I just told you what to do. So 4, but then I have like a bonus one, but I'm going to go in detail about the 4 that I do have, okay? So the first one is a Botox. It's a Botox lead generation strategy. I actually created a YouTube short and I created a TikTok video about this some time ago. So do go watch it and copy and paste, steal it. It's yours. You can have it. Ooh, sorry. The first thing that you're going to do when you are about to run any type of campaign is you need to set campaign goals. Are you trying to increase the number of bookings? Are you trying to get more new patients in the door? Are you wanting to schedule more consults? Do you want to schedule more facials? Do you have to have clear goals, because if you don't have goals, then what are you really working towards? So once you set your goals, the next thing you want to do is establish your target audience for this Botox lead generation strategy, right? Is this a marketing campaign to help, to attract new patients and clients? Or is this a marketing campaign that is going to attract existing clientele? That is so important, because the way that you speak to them are completely different. Now you want to go ahead and just kind of create whatever spooky offer you're going to create. Whatever that looks like does not matter. Once you actually create the offer, now it's just time to get it out there and let people know about it. But you want to make sure you're not just doing this. This is a big mistake that a lot of aesthetic service providers make, and they miss a lot of money doing so. You don't want to just go on social media and say, hey, this is what we're doing, blah blah blah, and you're not giving a specific call to action and letting them know to enter this or to do whatever the step is. I'll give you guys an example. Let's say we are doing 60 units of Botox for, I don't know, I'm just throwing out something, $100. Let's just say we're doing 60 units of Botox, and keep in mind, it could be any neurotoxin. It doesn't necessarily have to be Botox, okay? If you want to do Dysport, you could do Dysport. If you want to do Xeomin, you could do Xeomin. It doesn't have to be Botox. That is just the catchy part about it. So let's just say you're doing 60 units for $100. You're letting everybody know this is what you're doing. You're putting it out there. You're sending out social media content. You create a couple of email campaigns. You send those out too. But the bottom line is you want to make sure you are capturing data. You're capturing data. So everything that you do, it needs to have some sort of call to action, making sure the interested person is going somewhere, preferably to your website, and they are entering their information. And we'll talk about later what you're going to do with all of this information and this data that comes in. But the most important part is that you want to have a way that you can capture the data, capture the email, capture the phone number, first name, last name, are you a new patient, existing patient, all of that, just to get people in the door, because that is what it's all about. And to get the data, and then to create curiosity, stay top of mind, create hype around your brand, and keep things interested as it relates to, the holidays. And this one here is actually one of my personal favorites. Clients don't always do it, but because it is a little cringe, it's a little corny, but it is fun. Halloween pumpkin contest. So you can have your staff, everyone in the office, and they could do like an ugly pumpkin contest. They could just, whoever has the best decoration, okay? We take pictures of the pumpkins, they submit them all to me, and then I go into the back end, and then I set up a way to vote. So now all month we're telling everybody, vote for your favorite pumpkin. Which one do you think looks the best? Now people love this because people just love to be a part of things. People love to give their opinion on different things. It's perfect. And again, in order for one to vote, they have to submit information. That's part about this. Usually what it does, it generates a lot of local leads, but then again, sometimes it could be people who are not local. But on the data capture forms that we create for our clients, we're asking them, like, are you local? Everybody votes. Hey, in order for you to vote on your favorite pumpkin, just enter your first name, your last name, your email, and then you pick your pumpkin. So that's 4 things. That is not hard that they're entering, right? So now you have data. And I know you're probably thinking, well, they're just voting on a pumpkin. What does that have to do with our services or anything like that? And trust me, it's the small things that end up leading to the conversions. Now, this client obviously is interested, in whatever you're doing, what you have to offer, and then it's not, with things like this, it's not always about the instant gratification. Sometimes it is just about staying top of mind. And these are tactics that allow you to stay top of mind. Plus it's fun, and you know, your staff, they get a kick out of doing it. Some of them, you know, I wouldn't recommend that you force any of your staff to do it. I feel like that's one of those things that kind of creates the morale in the office and, you know, boosts the interactions. But I'm just like a firm believer, if they do not want to do it, do not make them do it, because they're not going to give their all. This is a great, fun, and creative way to help you generate leads, because that's what this video is about. Number 3, you're going to host a holiday special pricing event. You guys, our clients are knocking it out of the park right now with events, and I strongly believe the reason so is because people just love that interaction, that socialization. People are still traumatized from COVID and they want to get out of the house, and what better way to get out of the house where you can escape and go with your girlfriends or your best friends or whatever. And it could be centered around skincare. Maybe you had a client, or you have multiple clients that have been considering getting something done, but maybe they were too nervous to ask about it online. Events are the perfect opportunity. You just kind of create this energy where people are not afraid to ask questions, because they're around other people who have these same questions, okay, who are just as curious as they are. And again, the energy just spreads throughout the room. Everybody's drinking wine, they're, you know, talking about skincare, and then the next thing you know, they're like, oh, I have to buy this, I have to buy that. If you are not already currently planning one, you don't know where to start, I encourage you to, again, visit my website, CheriCobbCreative.com. There you will find a free med spa event planning checklist. Okay, download that checklist. It's probably going to give you more than what you really think you need, but it's better to have more information than not enough, and especially when you're hosting events. Okay, so use that checklist. Go ahead and start planning your events. Go ahead and create your special offers. Put the hype on it. You know, if you want to take it another level, do something like an ugly Christmas sweater contest or holiday classy event. You know, however you want to spin it, or you want to promote it. Honestly, that really doesn't matter. Just make it engaging. Make sure you have your offers listed. People know that it is a special pricing event. Of course, you're going to have your stragglers that will just come in there because they just want to, you know, eat your cheese and drink your wine, and that's fine. They may not really be interested in buying anything at this time, but you're going to still capture their data so that you can continue to nurture them. Holiday events, they are everything, but again, you just have to be firm. Let people know it is a special pricing event, okay? Make sure you are very clear on that. That is how you make money at events. So, number 4, this is another creative marketing strategy, and honestly, you can just do this one year round. You don't necessarily have to do this Q4. Just do it year round. It's the best thing. And that is tox and filler walk-in days, okay? Host tox and filler walk-in days. Don't just look at your schedule and say, OMG, it's not as full as we wanted it to be. We need to get more people in the door. Now you're being reactive instead of proactive, and you're like, oh, we need to send out some sort of blast and let everybody know we're off. No, it's given very desperate. So please do not do that. But instead, look at your calendar, your 6-month calendar, and say, we can do tox and filler walk-in this day. We could do it this day. We could do it this day. Now we can create some sort of list, and we can let all of our patients know when can they expect tox and filler walk-in days. Now, here's something that a lot of you always ask me. Well, if we do tox and filler day walk-in days, then we feel like nobody will ever come in on the days that are not tox and filler walk-in days. And that is not true. We have ran the numbers, and that is so far from the truth, okay? These are, again, These are just marketing tactics and strategies that keep your clients engaged and keeps them entertained, and that keeps you top of mind. Not losing by having these days. Trust me, you're not, because you're gaining more. In the economy that we are in right now, you have to go the extra mile. You literally have to go the extra mile. And what I'm seeing a lot of right now is a lot of our clients, their staff members, they're not going that extra mile, and it is detrimental to the actual business. That could be another video for another day. I do think it's very important that your internal staff, they are embodying that same exact energy that we do online, or that your marketing company does, or whomever you work with. Because it's a 360 and it all works together, at the end of the day, right? So I want to go back over this list. I gave you guys 4. The 5th one, honestly, it's just doing giveaways. We've talked about giveaways before. I don't want to get too much into that, because I think I actually created an entire YouTube video on giveaways. So do go watch that, because I want to make sure you are properly hosting your giveaway, that you are actually collecting leads and not just letting leads slip through the cracks, okay? So do go watch that. But let me run through this list again. Creative marketing strategies to generate quality leads, Q4. But again, you guys can just rinse and repeat and use a lot of these ideas at the start of the year. St. Patrick's Day. Why am I catching a blank? St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, and beyond, okay? So again, a Botox lead generation strategy. Set your goals first. You have to have clear and concise goals. Sort of Halloween pumpkin decor contest, ugly pumpkin or the prettiest pumpkin, get creative. But the idea is to capture the votes, which are capturing leads. A holiday special pricing event, emphasis on the special pricing event. My experience, events that are the most successful, there is somebody actually injecting at these events, okay? You can do it to where they just purchase the special pricing and they book a later time, because you might have a lot of people that don't want to get injected that night, or maybe they just can't come that night. So you still want to have that option available. You should definitely be injecting the night of the event. And you can have Prosecco, okay? If we're worrying about your patient's bleeding, offer Prosecco. And then Dysport, tox. I don't know why I keep saying Dysport. I think it's because I have that written down here. I should have just said tox and filler walk-in days. Tox and filler walk-in days. Look at your calendars for the next 6 months and decide, when can we host tox and filler walk-in days? And you don't even have to give out the pricing, to be honest. Create some sort of curiosity, but just let them know that you will have the days. And you'll release the prices via email. You have to be on the email list. You get more people on your email list like this. What are we going to do with all of these leads? Now we have all of this information. We have all of this patient data. What are we going to do with it? There's a number of things you can do with it. First off, like I said, if you are an aesthetic service provider and you offer various services, you should be creating lists, okay? You need to segment out your followers so that you can know who's interested in what, who's interested in this, and you know how they came in and what level of interest did they come in. They came in for laser hair removal. They came in for filler. They came in for PDO threads. They came in for PRX chemical peel. There needs to be certain lists. So then that way when it's peel season, right? Like right now, it's peel season. We can take our list of interested leads that came in for any chemical peel marketing campaigns that we ran throughout the year. And we can say, hey, it's peel season. Here's what we're offering right now. Come on in, book, give us a call or whatever. We know you've been interested in a chemical peel, and our chemical peels are regularly for a package of four for $1,200. Well, now we have them on sale for $1,000. You can still get 4, things like that. But we have a targeted list of leads that we're sending them to. The next thing that is so important that you do with the list of these leads, you have someone that is in the office, call them. Someone that is very friendly, very personable, and you say, hey, thank you so much. We see that you completed this form. You're interested in blah, blah, blah. And my name is blah, blah, blah. So I was calling to see if you had any specific questions, or have you ever been to our office before? Do you know where we're located? Did you know that we offer 20% off skincare products that we have in stock, and you can come by and get them at any time? Because I know you don't want to have to wait 2 to 3 days to get your skincare, girl. You can go on for days, but bottom line, call them and invite them in. This is a deal breaker. This is what so many do not do, because you don't have marketing companies that are working with you, that are encouraging you to do this. So, and then, oh, and I told you guys to nurture your list. You're gonna nurture. Some of your best clients will come in and receive services from you because you have nurtured them, and you have showed them so much love, and you have given them educational, you have helped them make an educational decision that led to a buying decision. And I will be honest, those are some of your like top quality clients that come in through that way, because it just took you a longer time to nurture them. They needed to be a little bit more manipulated or finessed, if you will, before they decided if, hey, yes, I want to spend $4,000 on this laser treatment, right? Because your services, we're not selling $25 shirts. We're selling aesthetic luxury services. And statistics show that the higher your prices are, the longer it will take one to make a buy-in decision. So you have to, you know, this is the best way to stand out in the aesthetics industry, because if you are simply just posting on social media and you're not capturing patient data, you will get left behind. So that is all for today. Especially this time of the year, you guys need to be hosting events. If you're over on YouTube, go watch my YouTube video where I give you step-by-step on how to plan, execute, host a profitable med spa event. I also have a free checklist. I would love that, you know, both of y'all, TikTok and YouTube, download the checklist, because it is so super helpful. It has a lot of action steps that you can take right away. Action takers are money makers. Repeat after me. Action takers are money makers. All right, y'all. I'm super excited to see what you do. Hoping that your year, the rest of your year, is super profitable and super productive and super successful. If you are seeing any slowness in your business right now, which a lot of us are, I can promise you that it is just a season, and this too shall pass. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe for even more marketing tips to excel your aesthetics practice, live a dream life, a lifestyle you deserve, and possibly open that second or third location one day. Hey, you never know what's to come when you put the right marketing strategies into place. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.